So there
Yes.
is still a war in the heaven, according to Buddhism. Yeah, there's a war. Because you know what? Now we have many, many heavens. We have like 6 heavens, and then we have 20 Brahma worlds. So we have quite a few heavens. And so the lowest heaven is the heaven of the 4 great kings. So we believe that there are dragons, that there are ogres, like Shrek is an ogre. So we believe that there are ogres, there are heavenly birds, and then there are treasure keepers. So 4 different beings. So that's in the lowest heaven. Okay. Then above this heaven, I call it the true gods. Okay. So in the lowest heaven, it's not really true. Like snakes are animals, right? So they're not really true gods. And birds are also animals, and ogres, they look like large monkeys. So they have
Oh,
long
that's
long hair all over their body and big teeth, and they like to eat human and so on. So they're not really, godlike. And then treasure keepers is a little special topic. So these are not truly, godlike beings. Above them there is a heaven, and there are true gods. Okay, and true gods, they always follow 5 precepts. They never kill, never steal, never destroy others' relationships, never tell lies, and never drink alcohol or take drugs. So these true gods, they are now in war because they have a problem. Now, in the past, in this heaven, there were a little bit like, let's call them the ugly gods. All right. So there were ugly gods living in that heaven, in the heaven of 33. But at that time, there were no 33. There were 33 friends in the human world. So there was a gentleman called Magha. His name was Magha, and he had 32 friends. And they thought, you know what, let's go and build some roads. Let's go and build some houses for the people to rest when they travel long distances. So they built roads, they built bridges, they built houses, and they made them as beautiful as they could. And then they died. And this gentleman who was leading his 32 friends, he was born as he together with his 32 gentlemen, and together with their wives and other people, who were helping them in building the roads and bridges and houses. They were born in that heaven of 33, and that's why it's called heaven of 33, because these 33 friends were born in the heaven of 33. How was it born before? How was the heaven called before these 33 were born in the heaven of 33? I don't know. Probably it was also called heaven of 33. So why is it called heaven of 33 if the 33 are not there yet? I don't know. I don't know the answer. Anyway, we call it the heaven of 33, regardless whether the 33 are there or not. So these 33, they were born there, and there was a problem because there were some other gods already. And these ugly gods, they were actually very friendly. They came to these true gods, these new true gods, the 33 friends became true gods. And so these ugly gods, they came up to the 33 and they said, you know what, we will give you half of our kingdom. Imagine that you would come to your friend's house and your friend would say, hi, I'll give you half of my house. It's yours. It's pretty good, right? I think it's not bad at all. So these ugly gods, they gave half of the heaven to the 33 friends. But something didn't went right, and it's not really clear to me what happened. These 33 friends, they said, okay, so let's celebrate that. They invited the ugly gods and they made them drunk. So the ugly gods got drunk. When the ugly gods got drunk, these true gods, they took those drunk gods by their legs and threw them away from the heaven. Now, that heaven is believed to be on a high, high mountain, 840,000 miles high mountain. Well, that's certainly not on this planet, because if you go 100 miles up, you happen to get into space. So it will have to be somewhere else. Anyway, So these ugly gods, they were falling 840,000 miles down. But because in their past lives they did many, many good actions, when they fell down at the foot of the hill, a new heaven-like place appeared for them by the power of their good actions that they did in their past life. But they were not happy with that. They wanted to go back to the heaven. So since then, these ugly gods are waging war. They're waging war with the 33. But the 33 is just the leaders of that heaven. After these 33 friends threw away the ugly gods, the remaining gods in the heaven of 33 were happy and they were rejoicing. So it seems to me, but I'm not sure, that maybe these ugly gods were some like oppressive government or some like bad government. And so these new gods, they just threw these ugly gods away. And that's why the remaining gods were so happy that the ugly gods are gone. Anyway, that's the way how we believe it. So there's a war among the gods. And it's still happening. This will always happen until the ugly gods get place in their heaven of 33, and they will never get it. So it will always happen. At least until the time when the world is destroyed. We believe that the world gets destroyed each and every time. So after the world gets destroyed, a new world appears. And then in the new world, of course, you will get the story repeated. So we always call it the heaven of 33 because it belongs to the 33, even before they can come there, right? But when they come there, well, then, of course, it is the heaven of 33 because the 33 friends are there. Okay, so it's very important for you to know heaven of 33. That's what I'm saying it so many times. You need to remember it. Okay, after 20 years, if somebody comes and wakes you up at 1 a.m. and says, what is the name of the second heaven? You immediately need to say the heaven of 33. Okay, you need to remember that. The heaven of 33. So it's a very important heaven because the chief of these 33 friends, who was called Magha as a human, but now he's called Sakka. Sakka as a god is the king of them all. The God Sakka is a very important god in India probably for all Hindus and for all Buddhists. The King Sakka is very important god. And this King Sakka, he can support you and he can give you whatever you want. And he pays respect to you. Yeah. If you follow the precepts. Time and again, this King Sakka asks his charioteer. Do you know what's a charioteer? It's like a car driver, but old style car driver. So he asks his car driver, let's go for a trip. They go for a trip and they see from the heaven us, the humans. And then the king of gods, Sakka, the king of billions and billions of gods who all worship Sakka. He pays respects. He pays his respects to the humans. And then the car driver asks, oh, king of gods, you're the king of gods. You're the most powerful of all. Why would you pay respect to humans? And he says, I pay respect to humans who follow the 5 precepts, who do not kill, who do not steal, who do not destroy others' relationships, who don't tell lies, who don't drink alcohol. So how is that useful for you that somebody is paying respects to you? Because the king of gods, Sakka, is very happy about you. And when he is very happy about you, he may support you in that what you need. So then if you need something or if you want something, you can ask, dear gods, I want this and that. May I have it soon? Sometimes I do it too. Sometimes if I want something, I say, oh gods, I want this, I want that. And then I have it soon. Yes. not just now, but also long ago, already when I was 18 years old. And I was just starting to meditate. I was still a lay person. I was a young man, just like you. And sometimes I wanted something and I would say, oh God, I need this. And then they would do it for me. Sometimes it's a little scary, because whatever I want will happen.